Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Jose from Southern Hood Blogs. Say what's up, Katie.
Hey, everybody.
We are in Deetsville, Alabama, and we're gonna go for a little rural drive to the countryside. It's kind of boring living out here in the country, so we just want to go for a little ride. Figured since today will be a holiday, maybe people will be home and want to catch up with us if they don't have anything going on. So let's go for a little rural drive. Show you guys some of the country areas out here. We're starting off in Deetsville. That's just north of Montgomery, Alabama, the capital. I got Katie with me today, and we're just gonna go for a rural drive. We got Chelsea on. What's up, Chelsea? Yes, we're gonna go for a little country drive. Make sure you hit the like button as soon as you sign on. Let YouTube know you're happy to see us. And well, we're just gonna, thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. And we're just gonna go for a little cruise, explore. It is boring out here, let's be honest, and I'm tired of the city and traffic, so I guess we're just gonna go for some country drives, explore a little bit of the rural side of Alabama. Right now we're in Deetsville. There's not too many parks in this area. There's one I want to check out. It's called Confederate Park, and I don't know if they're open today, if they're packed or whatever, but I'll check out that area, and depending on if there's too much activity, we'll pass on it. We don't want to be live streaming where there's a lot of people around. But yeah, Deetsville, Alabama. Looks like it's garbage day out here, and people are putting stuff out. Either that, or they're taking advantage of the fact it's a day off to get rid of stuff. This guy's got some stuff there. What's anything good? What's he got? Anything good?
No.
It's just his lawnmower. Oh, this is his lawnmower. I thought it was putting garbage out. So yeah, do you guys, Katie, read back the comments, please.
Do you guys have an onion chopper?
We don't have an onion chopper, but it's pretty easy to. Ooh, look, you can see the mountains behind this house. My windshield's kind of dirty. Let's give that a clean right real quick before we get started. Yeah, buddy. Oh, it's not the windshield. Is it on the inside? What's this little thing I see here?
The traffic is like dramatically less than Naples, I would say.
Yeah. There's no...
Even in Montgomery, the way the roads are laid out, it's very calm going through.
There's like a stain right there. I'm just about to just. Is it on the inside of the windshield or the outside?
I think it's the inside, Jose.
I don't know. I'm trying to clean it. It's not. It's like right there. Is it coming off? It's not. That's annoying. Onion chopper also chops carrots. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for Katie's channel pretty much yet. I mean, we're just getting...
I kind of like chopping it by hand, so I'm gonna just keep chopping it by hand. I'll probably get a better knife here soon.
I like the feeling of chopping stuff by hand. It feels great.
Yeah, it's relaxing.
I think it's on the inside. It's definitely not coming off on the outside.
Yeah, we're gonna film one today.
Dude, that is so annoying.
We're gonna film one today, and we also posted a video today. Make sure you check it out.
Hey, Empress Lisa. Welcome on board. Everybody, make sure as soon as you sign in, you hit the like button, and that lets YouTube know we're cool. You like what you're seeing. Welcome on board. We're just gonna go for a little country drive. Katie's channel's doing awesome.
I've had an onion chopper.
I got a feeling that Katie's channel is eventually going to surpass my channel, like on views and everything. If this is too shaky for you guys, let me know, because I can definitely get the stabilizer out. I don't know. It's just glued to the dash. So, yep, it's nice out here. It's really quiet and calm. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to quiet and calm, because I'm so used to I think it's on the outside, because I think if it was on the inside, by now it would have came off. I'm so annoyed at it that I'm really gonna go outside and try to clean it.
Yeah.
Either that or put this somewhere else. I don't know. It's annoying the crap out of me. It's really pretty out here and awesome, but at the same time, it does get boring. Oh no, what happened there? I can tighten this thing, right? Oh no, I loosened it. There we go. Thing is, we got the sun glaring at us. It's really pretty out here. It really is awesome and pretty out here. I'd like to request a Southern-style grilled cheese sandwich from Katie's channel. We're going to do something similar to that soon.
Grilled cheese?
I got a feeling your channel is going to kick off so hard. It's going to, like, overtake my channel in popularity.
Yeah. That's
So
We'll have to wait and see what happens. I love filming it and doing it.
yeah, it's a fun channel. And by the way, I'm not really a jerk to Katie while we're cooking. Like, I'm not really that much of a jerk to Katie. We're just trying to make the channel fun and entertaining. And what on earth? Got better there? Let's try that. Let's try that. Boom, boom. Now we're talking. All right, guys. That's better. Technology. I love how there's pine trees here. It's just like in Florida. By the way, if you're signing in, make sure you hit the like button. Let YouTube know you like what you're seeing. And it'll recommend it to other people so we can get new people watching. We're in Deetsville, Alabama. This is just to the north of Montgomery area. Really enjoying the country vibes out here. It does get boring. They're building a new house right there. Look at that. That's big too. That's gonna be a big house.
Oh,
Nice big house.
they're doing the same
Just
thing
like our house. Yeah, it's just the way that's how they built our house. So beautiful big houses out here. Building nice. Yeah, they really do build because it's so cheap. You know, like whereas in other places they build houses really cheap to save money. Here, since labor's affordable, they just kind of like build really nice houses. Well, look at the view going this way. You can see the water tower up on top of this hill. Look at
One
this
thing about
view
here,
right here.
with building design, every street has a different style. It's similar styles, but they have different colors.
This is
everything.
beautiful out here, man.
No house is the same. No
Yeah.
two are the same.
I'd love to buy one of these empty lots out here. Would be an awesome place
Yeah.
to build a house. This is Deetsville, Alabama. Wow, what a view. Incredible. I love it. And then you can see the water tower from Deetsville way in the distance. This is awesome. This is great, man. I love it. I love to see what these empty lots go for. One of my small, I don't really have any goals yet. I since we got here, I'd love to own a lot and just kind of start planning for future building. You know, like I bet a lot out here, man. These lots are awesome. No idea where we're going. By the way, we're just driving. This reminds me a lot of reminds me of Citrus County in Florida. Except for here, it's hillier. I love the pine trees, just like in Florida. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome on board. Make sure you hit the like button as soon as you sign in. That lets YouTube know you like what you're seeing, and it recommends it to other people. Yes, I love it. I mean, nice little empty lots to put a house out here in. Everybody's telling us that one of us should be a realtor. I don't know. Everybody's like, you guys should be realtors. I'm like, it'd have to be Katie probably.
Yeah,
it'd be easier for Katie.
Into it a little
That's
bit.
a big tree, man. Hey, what's up, Causa Justa? Bienvenido, mi hermano. What's happening, brother? Exploring Alabama, chico. Make sure you hit the like button as soon as you sign in, guys. Let YouTube know we're actually interesting and recommends it to other people.
Yeah.
Nice little country roads here. Kind of overgrown, but it's in the county. Hi from the UK. Welcome to Alabama. Welcome to Alabama. Welcome, yes, from the UK. We got people watching from the UK. Oye, ¿cómo está eso por allá? Tranquilo, bro. We're just chilling, you know. So peaceful. Yeah, it is peaceful out here. It is very peaceful here. This is Deetsville, Alabama. It's a little too peaceful. Yo era médico en Cuba, para que tú sepas. No, conmigo no. Conmigo no. Yo en Cuba era médico. A mí no me van a estar agitando, ni con guapería. Yo en Cuba era médico. A mí me van a respetar, para que tú sepas. That's just a little Cuban accent for you guys, throwing a little Cuban throwdown right there. As you can see, the sign there says, welcome to Deetsville, Alabama. We got people from Florida. We got people from United Kingdom, England. Oh yeah, el puro, yeah, he went back to Florida, bro. He didn't like it here. Oh, esto es una pila de guajiro aquí, lleno de araña y cosas. Yo me voy para Florida, para irme para la playa city. So he went back to Florida.
He went back because he missed his America TV.
He missed his America TV, you know, the show with the cooking channel where they beat up the trees and stuff. I don't know. You know, that Miami. He had to have his Miami news. No, you think I'm playing? But I'm not. I'm serious.
No,
it's real, man.
Daily. He was
Hi from
so
Florida.
mad.
What's up? Welcome to Alabama.
Yeah.
It is boring here in Alabama. Yeah. That is one thing. It might be pretty and all, but it is boring out here, man.
Yeah.
There's not that many parks. There's no beaches. It's boring. It really is. This is a place to retire. Wow, what a beast of a RV right there, man. Nice. It is peaceful. This is a place to retire, man. Like, seriously. Hey, Jose, what's up, Mario? What's happening in Jacksonville? We got people from Jacksonville. I can't wait for the winter here, yeah. I'm excited about the winter.
Me too.
Home wife life. Housewife life. Yeah. I love your live streams. Yeah, man. Welcome on board. What's happening in Jacksonville, Florida, man? Yeah, we're driving around Deetsville, Alabama, a little bit north of Montgomery. It's a pretty nice little quiet town, extraordinarily affordable. So let's go for a little country drive. I'm in the residential side of it now. Now this town doesn't really have a lot. Is there a way I can lower the brightness or extend our battery life here a little bit? I want to get back into YouTube before I lose you guys. Yep. It's a nice in Jacksonville now. The weather is really, it's really starting to get nice again. Finally, the summer heat has come to an end, and we can enjoy a little bit of tranquility. It looks a lot better than Hialeah. Oh, for a fact, man. You know, the thing about Hialeah is I couldn't live like that I could live in Hialeah like for a year or two, but eventually the traffic. Wow, we got 37 people watching. Yeah. Welcome to our channel. Make sure you hit the like button. What did Mary say, Katie? What did Mary say?
Where are you? What city is this?
Deetsville, Alabama. Thank you. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Let YouTube know we're fun. Gotta fly in the car. Get out. La mosca me tiene carro, city. So we're just cruising through. We're gonna go north now. We're gonna head to. There's a place called Confederate Memorial Park. There are not too many parks in this area, and it's a little discouraging that the one park there is a Confederate park. It's not really my cup of tea, but it's a historical marker, and we are into history, so we're gonna go check it out. I mean, this is the area's history, and well, we gotta learn about our area. It's kind of an odd thing, but it's what they got out here. I love the country drives. You can really drive forever out here. There's nothing on your mind. When you're on a country road, if you've lived in the city your whole life, you've never really done country roads, you kind of forget about all your problems. And it's like a filter for your brain. It's kind of like going to the beach, except for, like right now there's a car behind me, and I'm sure he wants to go 70 miles an hour. I doubt he's going to pass me. What's it say about Alabama? Alabama's got a lot of history. Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, it does.
Alabama is a place. Look at that Corvette coming up, guys. Yeah, buddy. There's a park right here. And then a lot of these parks don't show up on Google. I don't know why people don't put their parks on Google.
That's a church.
Oh, it's a church? It looks like a park. So we're driving through Deetsville. We got 39 people on board. Make sure you hit the like button, and also let us know where you're watching from. Be part of the conversation, guys. Join us. Don't be a ghost watcher. Join us, hit the like button, and let us know where you're watching from if you have any questions about Alabama.
Yeah, we got a comment in Spanish.
What's it say in Spanish? I'm driving, so I can't really.
I don't know how to say it.
Oye, aquí no hay guagua. I don't know if there's buses out here, bro. Probably maybe in Montgomery for sure.
And will we go to California?
Bro, I don't even know. I want to go to Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi. They're really close to where we are. Mm-hmm. But until one of us starts making money, it ain't going to happen. Because pretty much, I love like here, like you got a cornfield on one side of the road and you have like these new communities on the other side. I really didn't expect there to be so many new houses in Alabama. Somebody's burning firewood over there probably. Looks like some fire over there. I didn't expect this many new communities. Hey, what's up from Maryland? Yeah, what's up, Maryland? I hope everything's going well in Maryland. You ever what? Read this back to me, Kitty. I'm driving.
You ever watch Joey Diaz? He's a cool Cuban guy. Also, what other channels do you have?
What channels do I watch? I was watching Adam the Woo right up until COVID started. Ever since COVID started, I've kind of stopped watching him. I watch Charlie Boo once in a while. He does drive around videos of all over the country. I'm gonna be honest, I've been so busy making YouTube videos that I don't have time to watch other YouTubers like I would. I'm so focused on making the YouTube grow and whatnot that I don't even spend time enjoying myself. I feel guilty about it, that all I ever do is work my life away. Now I'm trying to help Katie start her YouTube channel. That's a whole lot more work too. So I love these new houses, really far out into the woods. And even if you're a 20-30 minute drive to town, it is a nice 20-minute drive. It really is. You know what I mean? It's, hey, what's up, JL? Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, Jose has other channels. He has Residente Permanente, which is a Spanish channel.
Presidente Permanente. I haven't uploaded too much to that channel.
He also has the Racing Pigeon Club.
The Racing Pigeon Club.
And Jose likes fishing.
And Jose, like, oh, look, they got palm trees on this one.
Yeah.
This one's got palm trees and banana trees. Nice. I love that. I want to get some palm trees because it makes the house feel more tropical. But then, again, we're really on saving mode now until one of us gets a job.
They're asking if you've watched Nomadic Fanatic.
No. You know which one I was watching a while back? And I know it's an odd thing to watch. I mean, let's be honest. YouTube is an odd platform. I was watching this guy who, I think it's called train hopping or something, where he rides trains, like he hops on trains for free. And then he travels the country. And last time I checked, the guy had 100,000 subscribers. So he's really doing well. We don't have cable at the house. We don't have Netflix. We don't have basically anything. We don't really, like, all I ever do is edit videos and whatnot. What's that last comment?
He was on the south side of Jacksonville and he saw a lot
Yeah,
of
talk loud. Talk loud. Yeah, I think in the south side of Jacksonville, there's starting to be a lot of Latinos now. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Mexicans. Try to talk a little louder so they can catch your voice when you talk there.
Okay.
I don't know how well they can hear you. So we got 44 people on board. Wow, 44
Cool.
people. And 22 have hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. Let YouTube know you like what you're watching and you like what we're doing.
Yeah.
And loving it so far here in Alabama. Really love. I can't believe how many new houses there are. It seems like everybody here has a new house. That's why there's so many abandoned houses. Because it's so affordable to buy a new house that it doesn't really make sense to fix an old one. What do you got going on, Katie? How's your channel going?
It's going well. We just put out the 4th video on that channel, the 2nd cooking vlog.
150 subscribers last time I checked. And
It's a little bit more.
Oh really? It's growing that much?
Yeah.
Wow. I think Deetsville's this way, the part we want to go. There's a country store over there. I should have bought a water. Okay, this person's gonna go. Alright. Actually, I might check out the country store for a water. Want to get a water? I should have got a water from the beginning. Might as well get it here where there's less people. Let's go this way. This is the country store in Deetsville. And I'm going to run in and get a water real quick. I have water at the house. I always forget to get water. And let's see if I can turn into here. Is this guy turning in here? You can go. I'm going to let him go. You can go.
He said you go.
You can go. That's the thing about the South, man. Ain't nobody in a rush out here. You go, I go. It doesn't really matter. Everybody's chilling. Nobody's really in a rush. Everybody's just relaxed, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing I like about the South, man. Everybody's just...
It's Katie's cooking vlog.
Katie's cooking vlog with a V, just like my channel. I really like how everybody in the South is so chill. Nobody's really in a rush to go. And her channel, I got a feeling Katie's channel is going to eventually be way better than my channel. I'm going to go in there and grab some water or something. And Katie, they're all yours for like 2 minutes. So entertain them. Talk loud enough to really can hear you. I know you're kind of far from the camera. Keep them entertained for the next 2 minutes, Katie.
Yeah, it's a holiday weekend, so we really haven't
You gotta wear a mask.
had the opportunity to look for jobs this weekend. So probably tomorrow we'll be trying to figure things out again during the week. Yeah, even in Montgomery, the people just drive right normal. It's not crazy. When are you going to Georgia outside Atlanta? Close to Valerica. I don't know when we're going next. We were there a week ago. I think it was a week ago. to take his dad to the airport because he didn't want to stay. So I don't know when we're going. We'll have to wait and see. Probably stay around here for a little bit and figure it out unless something drastically changes. What's my favorite food? Definitely pasta. Macaroni and cheese. Yeah, Atlanta, they do drive a little bit crazy. And Orlando and Miami, oh, that's terrible. Because they won't even go to Orlando. Yeah, I haven't gotten hate on my channel so far, so I guess that's good. I've had positive comments. I'll post it in the description. It has. I'm not to the point where I have to be in the house all the time like I was in Florida, so that definitely helps. I can see the sunshine. In Florida, we had to have like all the windows blocked out. Not blocked out, but those shade things for privacy because we were in the city. During the day, we have the blinds open, so that really helps. So I'm less anxious now. Because there's no direct flights from Florida to Alabama. And Jose's dad has to be on a nonstop flight. So the only airport that had it was Atlanta. Yeah, in Naples it really was bad for a lot of reasons for my health. One, I couldn't be outside because of the humidity. And two, it was just too bright. Here it's better because there's so many trees. It helps us a lot. As for Jose's dad being in my videos here soon, it's basically whenever he wants to come up. And we'd prefer it'd be a little while before he comes back up. Because he is a character, I'll tell you that. Do you guys have any more questions? Because you asked some good ones.
You ain't talking, Katie?
I am.
You better keep him busy. We got how many people? We got 40.
Asking me questions about dad and my cooking.
Notice this dude right here. He's open carrying his gun. See, he's got his gun right on his hip. You can open carry your gun out here in Alabama.
Yeah.
You need a permit to conceal carry, but you can open carry. So I was asking him how it works. He just said you can just carry it.
Yeah.
He said it's kind of confusing if you're in a vehicle, but I guess you can open carry loaded without a permit.
Yeah, when it's below, when you get below Tampa, it does get extremely humid.
Oh, you mean Ocala? Remember
yeah.
Ocala, how bad it was?
Oh.
So if you guys, I don't know if you were able to catch it, but the guy at the gas station was open carrying his weapon. You're allowed to open carry out here, which is kind of shocking to city people. But in Florida, you're allowed to too if you're fishing or hunting. Please for the $5, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope we don't lose signal because we are going to head into some very rural areas, and I hope we don't lose you guys. I mean, it's a miracle we have signal considering how far we are to begin with. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the $5 and for the waters. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support.
We're back on.
We're back on, and I hope if I lose you guys, remember we are in the absolute middle of nowhere. We're far out.
Jason, to answer your question, yes, he is mobile. He can walk around. He does drive. He just didn't drive here because he doesn't have a car here.
Yeah, I mean, he's elderly, so I'm not going to have an elderly person drive across state lines. We flew him over here.
Yeah.
He is disabled, and he can drive around in his normal neighborhood where he's always lived, but as soon as he drives away from his neighborhood, he kind of gets lost, so I would not have him drive this far up. And his car is just a little Toyota. It's not something that's going to make it. I mean, it'll make it, but it's not a real... We're going to lose him out here. It's just, we're just too far out. Let me see if I can get signal again. We're going to have to just kind of park somewhere and kind of just... I'm sorry I keep losing you guys. Remember, we are in Alabama in the middle of nowhere. Let me see how extensive this town is where we're at now. And maybe we could just not... Give me your phone real quick. Again, I'm sorry I'm losing you guys. We are kind of... I didn't even think about that. We were kind of...
little pin.
We're kind of in the middle of nowhere here. We're in Deetsville. It's a small little town. I'll drive slow through here just so that we can chat a little bit and have signal. It seems that when I tried driving further, I lost a lot of people. I'm sorry. We kind of lost a lot of you guys with the whole, you know, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, so we'll lose signal. So if we lose signal, it's just sorry. Thank you guys so much for the $5. You guys are the best. The support you guys have given us has been incredible. This is a small little town. This is the actual town here of Deetsville. I mean, this is like small town Alabama. But there's still a lot of new houses here. It's not economically deprived. It's actually a nice town. We got... What's Jason said, Katie? Can you read what Jason said?
Mr. Jose brother is able to cook in one of your cooking channel. Mr. Jose brother was making some Cuban chicken pancakes.
Oh, empanadas, you mean, right? Is that what you're talking about? Empanadas?
I think he was talking about the paparia.
Oh, I'm not sure.
It was like a pancake.
I'm not sure. So I'm going to try to stay around the vicinity of this town for a little bit. Simply so that we can have signal, because it's nice and open out here.
We've driven through Panama City, but we haven't really hung around. We didn't like it too much.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to stay. And by the way, hit the like button. Let YouTube know you like. Look at the size of the big pine trees. Nice and fat. So we're going to try to stay out in the open as much as I can, because once I get underneath some tree cover, I lose you guys. All right, we got people watching from...
Düsseldorf.
That's in Germany, right?
Yep.
What's up, Germany? We got people from the UK. We got people from Germany. Jacksonville, Florida. So, I love it out here, and I'm just hoping that I don't lose signal. It just seems like... Look, this is the real countryside. Look how much junk they got. Look at all those tractors. And you know they're using them because they got... Look at all those tractors, man. Wow. Look at all those tractors and old equipment. I love to see all the junk. Are we heading to private property now?
I think so.
Let me see a Google Map. Open up Google Map for me. We can't just... Oh, it's a creek. It's a little creek. It's not much of a creek, but it's a creek.
Here.
Let me see Google Map.
This road will take you out to a main road.
Let's just go out.
Like.
Okay, well, yeah. All right, what I don't want to do... Oh, this goes far out. This takes us all the way back to our house.
Really?
Well, yeah, it does, yeah.
And it looks gorgeous.
Let's go for it. As long as it's open, we'll have signal. It doesn't seem like it's... You see that little creek right there?
Yeah.
Nice. See the butterfly, the little yellow skipper?
Yeah, I see them every day here. It's amazing how many butterflies there
I love these old tractors. I love... What's this one say? Dude, why did... We're losing them. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry I lost you guys there. I'm sorry. We are in the middle of nowhere. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys the tractors. The problem was they're on the other side of the road and the camera won't move that much. I'm sorry I'm losing you guys. Keep in mind, we are in the absolute middle of nowhere in Alabama. So I'm sorry if I lose you. I'm going to try to stick to the vicinity of this little town out in the open so I don't lose signal. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys the tractors. I tried to flip back around and show you guys the tractors, and we lost. Look, are those cows?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy, we got cows. Thank you so much if you're still sticking along. I know I lost a lot of people there with losing signal. Again, we are in a small town in Alabama, so signal is not going to be guaranteed out here in the woods. It's a miracle I can live stream from here. Didn't really think about that. We should have maybe done Montgomery or something where we can get signal.
Why don't we go into Montgomery?
You want to go into the Montgomery? I don't know. I'm going to be out in the woods today. So thank you guys so much for signing back in. Sorry I lost you guys.
Or go to Wetumpka.
Or go to Wetumpka. No, we lost signal in Wetumpka, remember? I tried doing something in Wetumpka. I couldn't get signal. So sorry that I lost you guys there for a minute. Enjoying the nice rural countryside. What's I make myself a fried egg. Yeah, we got some cows out there. And again, so sorry I'm losing signal. We're really in the middle of nowhere. Any other comments you want to read, baby?
Mr. Jose, is there more Cubans in Tampa than Puerto Ricans?
It's about the same, really. It's about half and half. There's probably more. It's probably more Puerto Ricans, but there's enough of both. I don't know. Probably more Puerto Ricans nowadays than Cubans, but it's pretty much either way. There's a lot of Cubans and Puerto Ricans in Tampa, and the central area of Florida is growing. Oh, it's a tractor repair guy. That's why. That's why he's got so many. We should totally try to interview that guy. He does tractor repair. That's so awesome.
Cool.
It's probably why he has so many tractors. He does tractor repair. I can see his poster there. He does tractor repair. So sorry I lost you guys there for a minute. I hope you guys are coming back in. We went from 50 people to 30. I lost 20 people when we lost signal there. Loving this countryside, man. This is Deetsville. Real country, rural out here. I want to go to Tampa. Yeah, Tampa's nice, man. It's more expensive than Jacksonville, but you'll like the city if you can afford it. I know you told me affordability was kind of an issue, but yeah, we're here just trying to enjoy. Let me see the map real quick, baby. I want to see if I can. My biggest concern is just that moving forward. Oh, there's open fields. We'll have signal. It's nothing but open fields till we get to Marbury. So I want to try driving north, and I might lose you guys again because we're gonna leave this little town. I'm hoping because it's open fields we'll get signal. Usually when we get under heavy tree cover, we lose you guys right away. So I don't want to lose you, but we lost 20 people already since we lost signal. Really small town in Alabama. This is a real small town, like this area out here, this Alabama. But it's not as poor as other areas. I think I gotta go left here, right? Love the old houses. I can't see anything coming from that angle. There we go. So I love it out here. So far, it is peaceful and quiet. I mean, I'm probably gonna do a lot more live streams than before because I feel that socially it's boring. Look at this. Is that an old church? Man, that is so cool. I bet you there's grave sites here from like the 1800s or something. It's a Deetsville Cemetery. Well, I bet you there's stuff here from like the 1800s. Really cool. So that is cool. I bet you there's tombs there from like the 1800s. That church has to be at least 120 years old. Not sure really. Deepville Chapel. That's an old church. That's cool. That is so cool right there. And that's the type of stuff you run into in Alabama all the time, everywhere you go. There are so many old stuff here. Tampa, more respectful people in other parts of Florida compared to... Tampa's a friendly city for Florida standards. But man, I'll tell you what, I just had somebody from Mississippi who moved to South Florida. And they were commenting on my channel how rude people are in Florida.
Yeah.
It really is a rude place. Not here, man. People here are so friendly. You can strike up a conversation with a stranger about anything.
Yep.
And not only will they start a conversation, you can talk to people.
They'll keep engaged with you.
But yeah, they'll talk about anything. You can have a conversation about something like taboo with somebody you don't know, and it's totally cool. It's really beautiful heading this way. I hope I don't lose you guys driving through the heavier wooded areas. I wanted to cover a lot of ground today. I just didn't count on losing signal during the live stream. Jacksonville is so bad. I mean, it's better. It's like, okay, like as far as like, are you referring to like economy or for people being friendly? Now we go into some open fields, so I hope we don't lose signal out here, considering it's some open fields. We're back to 37 people again. Thank you guys so much for checking back in. I know when I lost signal there, I lost like 20 people for me to get back on. So.
Okay. We're getting a question about the nearest airport. There's an airport in Montgomery.
Yeah, but it's a small airport.
It's a small airport. There's airports in Birmingham.
Birmingham's got an airport.
Yep.
So. Atlanta. My dad used Atlanta. Are these cotton fields? Is that what these are? Cotton?
Yeah.
So these are cotton fields, and yes, they still grow cotton here in Alabama. It's really nice country drives out here.
Hi, Allison.
Welcome on board, y'all. You got 40 people on board. Awesome. Make sure you hit the like button. Lets YouTube know. I love that. Is that an old house up there coming up ahead? Like an antique house?
They built it in the same style.
Wow, they got some beautiful houses out here. This is awesome. I love it out here. I'll tell you what, guys. I love it. It is an old house. Look, it's like really old. It's like an older house for sure. Older house with a cotton field in the back. This is great stuff, man. Love it. Love it out here. It's so peaceful and quiet. But it is boring. That is one thing, man. It does get boring out here. Now we got the sun coming at us. Anybody barbecuing today? Maybe tonight I'm gonna I'm gonna go on Katie's cooking channel tonight. We got some fajitas sitting at home, and I want to show you guys our fajita recipe.
I already got it all prepped.
She's got it all prepped, and I want to show you guys the fajita recipe. One of our best dishes that we make. We got to get yellow rice, though, right?
If you want it,
I would really rather do it with yellow rice. We got to find some yellow rice.
Then we can stop at Winn-Dixie later.
Yeah, everything's closing early too. Today's a holiday, right? So people are gonna. Yeah. Everything's gonna be closed.
If we have to, we'll do it with white.
What's this county? What are we entering?
Agata
County, right? So this is the same county where Prattsville sits on. It's a big county. It is a massive county. I guess we were in Elmore County, right? So we're up. We're heading towards Marbury, another small little town. Really nice. Something about New York. It's mostly New York or Californian people that are rude. You know what? I think nowadays it's everybody that's rude. I don't even think it's just people from New York or California. I think today everybody's rude. I'm really glad that out here people are still into their hospitality, into their mannerisms and all that. I really like it and enjoy it. And I feel that even here it's under threat because people are just starting to suck in general. Somebody dropped a lot of garbage on the road. Look at that old house. That's cool, man. See, I wish we could have bought an old house like that that had a lot of charm to it. It's so peaceful out here. Yeah. Another thing I wish I could change is I wish we had ended up in an open field. Look at the pretty horses. Look at how beautiful those horses are. Wow.
I'm happy where we ended up. I did not want to be in an open field.
I like the open views though. You don't like the open field?
Like this?
I like
our neighborhood. That's
look at the cows and that's a real barn over there. Look at that. Yeah. It's like a really old house with a barn, man. I don't know what's down this road, but I'm gonna take it. Again, we don't even know where we're going, guys. We're just going somewhere. We were supposed to go. Oh, that's all cotton, like real cotton. Oh, this is heading back to Wetumpka. We don't want to do that.
I don't know about a Costco. I really have not looked that up. If someone feels like they want to look at Costco in Alabama, they can.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Costco. I'm going to try to pull a U-turn here. This is the Haltville Road. This goes back into Haltville. We were just there yesterday, right?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. So we want to explore new places. Let's have a pull a U-turn here. Pull a U-turn and get out of here. All these cars. The visibility on these Yukons is horrible. Lots of traffic on that road. I can't believe there's such cars out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love these. I would have actually liked being like out in the farm like this more than where we are now. Because where we are now, it's like on a mountain in the woods.
That's what I wanted.
That's what you wanted? I would have liked this. Like this right here.
Well, in 2 years we can figure it. We can compromise.
Yeah, I would rather be out here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like on... I would rather be out here, like, honestly.
Yeah.
I like open fields. I don't like... Where we're at now with the woods, I feel like I'm trapped between the trees. Where here, it's like open, you know? I don't know. I like it more out here.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm thinking, guys, I know this sounds kind of crazy. 2 years from now, we'll be able to sell the property without paying taxes. So if you're a homeowner, you have to wait 2 years before you can sell your house without paying taxes. And I think in 2 years, we're going to end up selling the house and moving to like Arkansas or Mississippi. And we just want to kind of keep skipping around the states just so we can experience everything, you know?
Yeah.
So we got 2 years to explore Alabama. I don't think I'm going to stay here forever. And of course, it's going to depend on the real estate market. Or maybe, you know, I don't know. But I'm thinking in 2 years, I'm pretty much going to try to flip out of the current house we're in. So now we're heading towards Marbury. We're keeping on with this northern path. Since it's open fields, we still got signal. But I think in 2 years, we'll sell the house. And then we'll move to Mississippi or Arkansas. Or back to North Florida. I don't know.
Not Florida.
Katie keeps saying no to Florida. What's your problem with Florida, baby?
I don't want to be in Florida. I want to experience new things.
I want to experience new things too. Like North Florida's a new experience. I've never lived there. She gets mad.
I'm done with Florida.
You're done with Florida?
Yeah.
What if you don't like the winters here?
I will prefer the winters.
You don't know that. You may not like it. But I'm serious. Like, I think when we hit the 2 year mark and we can sell the house without paying taxes, I'm thinking Mississippi or Arkansas. I would like Tennessee. Problem with Tennessee is
Tennessee, you can still find some good deals.
it is more expensive, and also Tennessee is colder. I don't see.
I am not going back to Florida. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't like Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like South Carolina. So it would either be Mississippi or Arkansas.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do like the Georgia mountain. I don't like mountains. I get dizzy. I like rolling hills, but I don't like mountains. Eventually, I wish we could have enough money so we can move out west. That's the real beautiful part of the country. Like Alabama's like the poor man's
Like
beauty.
Utah?
Like Utah or Wyoming or something like that. But you gotta have a lot of money to do that.
This is a few years away.
Yeah.
We will live in Alabama for a while.
Yeah, we'll be here for at least 2 years.
Just not the rest of our life.
Probably not. Oh, look at the view down this way. Look at the mountains.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is it's just outside of the camera's radius.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big, beautiful mountain heading that way. I'm surprised we haven't lost them yet. People on board, our iPhone is about as hot as it's gonna get. It's in the sun and it's live streaming, so our phone is really hot right now. And it's not a hot day, but you know, underneath the glass it kind of magnifies the heat. So our phone feels like it's kind of warm and hot. I hope that doesn't destroy our iPhone, these live streams.
We've never been to England.
Never been to England. If I were gonna do Europe, I think Spain would probably be the first place I go to, or Ireland, or Scotland. Because England, I don't know, London's the biggest city, and it's kind of traffic, and I don't know. I would love to visit Belgium for sure. I guess Belgium. I might lose you guys. We're coming into some heavy. You know, reconnect. Okay, back in the open fields. Hopefully we get signal again. Oh, we're gonna lose them. No, we lost you guys. I figured when we saw that tree cover, I'd lose you guys. So we're back in the open again. Why you changed your thoughts? What's it say?
I thought you were gonna live in Alabama. I'm confused.
No. We're not gonna live for. We're never gonna live somewhere forever. We want to explore and experience the world. Living somewhere forever, that doesn't exist. Life is an unwritten book that you have to just write yourself. You can't just live in Alabama forever. We're going to live here for 2 years. After 2 years, we're going to reevaluate. Maybe we'll like it after 2 years. Who knows?
When we lived in Florida for 20 years.
20 years in the same place in Florida.
It's 10 years.
Yeah, we're not doing
10.
We're going to explore the world.
That.
We're going to explore the world. Alabama is not going to be a permanent thing. Alabama, once we burn out Alabama, wow, look at that. That's southern. Yeah. They got like a window shaker in the front porch. Love it out here. We might lose you guys coming into these trees here.
Yeah. Thing is, we'd love to travel and we'd love to see new places.
Yep.
And you know that.
So I think we lose them. Look for Confederate Memorial Park. I think that it's in this town right here. This looks like Marbury to me.
It closes right now.
Don't worry about when it closes.
Okay.
You're in Alabama. There's gonna be nobody there. It just doesn't matter. Are we in Marbury already?
Yes. Keep going.
Okay. I just want to stop. No me estás agitando.
No me estás agitando.
No, conmigo no. En cura médico. No me dice porque ahora recojo hierro. No.
Get back up.
If I lose you, be patient. Be patient. Don't leave if I lose you. Every time we hit some heavy tree cover, I'm gonna reconnect. We're losing them. It's a miracle we're able to live stream from just a remote location. So if I lose you guys, just hold on. I'm gonna try to stay on with you guys here. We're gonna enter some deep tree cover here. I think this is it. Circle C Farm. So what does it say there? Road closed from dusk till dawn. So you can't be out here at night. They probably do it so people don't vandalize or something.
No.
Who knows? I don't know. But you can't be here at night. Oh, because it's a park, that's why. So we can be here in the daytime. We just can't be here at night. Cool. So this is Confederate Memorial Park. And if you comment anything political, we only got 22 people. So we lost a lot of people here, guys. We lost a lot of people. So if you're still watching, thank you for staying on with us. Thank you so much for staying on. Somewhere in the deep Alabama, a YouTube vanishes. That's somewhere deep in Alabama, some YouTuber vanishes. All right, guys. So you can't be here at night, so we got to take advantage of whatever daylight we got. It's only 5 o'clock. This is a Confederate Memorial Park. If you make any comments that are political or hateful, I'm just gonna have to block you for the day. We do not want anything of that nature. We're here for the historical aspect of the drive, Confederate Memorial Park. So please keep your comments. Just behave, please. That's all I can say. It's a beautiful. There's a nature trail. I want to show you guys the beauty of this place. We're not here. Be respectful of the nature of where we're at. So please be respectful is all I ask, so that we can continue our live stream. There's a Confederate Memorial here and cemeteries and stuff like that, so please be respectful. I don't believe... Alright. So, this place is actually awesome. I mean, I don't know if this was a town before or what the deal is, but it looks beautiful so far. There's really nice restored cabins and stuff. I'll get out and about. You want to get out and walk around a little bit? I'm ready for a walk. So you can't be here at night. There's some beautifully restored buildings here. The natural beauty of this place is amazing. We'll walk around and give you guys a more detailed tour of everything. So far, the place looks magnificently beautiful. And again, this is just the history of this area. There's some nice barbecue stands if you want to come and barbecue. Surprisingly, nobody here. You'd think on a holiday there'd be a lot of people here, but there aren't. under some heavy tree cover now, so I could lose you guys. If I lose you, please stay on board. Reconnect. Is this the way we can't? Oh, I see what we just did. We did like a giant loop. Okay, so let's park somewhere and let's talk a little bit. Can you give me my what's it called? My whatever, my stabilizer out?
Yes.
I'm gonna get out and go for a little walk. I need to move that body tonight. Move your body tonight. You got the stabilizer?
Yeah.
You wanna get out and walk a little bit? Breathe some fresh air? You should.
I want to watch this. It looks really pretty from here.
You like the view? It's even better if you get out and walk.
No.
It's healthier for you too.
Burr.
Alright. Después no diga que está over the way y que esto que lo otro. Alright guys, so my stabilizer out so you guys can have a much better view. Love it here. I've had a really good time in Alabama. You don't need to spend money to have a good time. I'm gonna need Katie. Katie, you entertain them for like 2 seconds. Grab it. Entertain them for 2 seconds.
We're here. Let me show you guys this. This is epically beautiful. Wow.
A little bit.
Shh.
Yep.
What? They say watch for ticks.
Watch for ticks. Okay, I'll watch out for ticks.
Yeah.
We've had all types of. All right, there's no real. You guys, give me 1 second. There's no real. Oh no! Camera orientation is locked. There's no real pretty way of doing this. I just need a second. There we go. So now it's gonna do this, and we gotta put it on manual mode. Okay, turn this thing on. Nope, wants to do that. There we go. All right, guys. So let's go for a little walk. Confederate Memorial Park in Alabama. It's a beautiful day to be out and about, enjoying perfect weather. What town? This is near Marbury. So we're about 25-30 minutes north of Montgomery, Alabama. The settings of nature here are absolutely beautiful. Mr. Jose, do you get your brother had a safe trip? How he get back home? Oh, my dad. Yeah, he got home safely. He really wasn't feeling Alabama. He wasn't really feeling Alabama too much. I wish there were more parks here in Alabama. It's one thing I feel the state needs a little bit more parks. Needs more places where you can go for a walk and enjoy nature. I feel like the place needs more parks. There's not enough places to recreate. Alabama has more private. I like the nature in the United States with all the dangerous animals. Yeah, you gotta be careful for animals. In particular, out here, lots of insects, wasps, bees, spiders, scorpions. All of that is something you have to have in consideration. Ticks, you guys mentioned ticks as well. There are ticks, and some of the ticks carry diseases, so you have to be very careful for your health as far as insects. But it's a beautiful setting here, and like I mentioned earlier, I just wish there was more government land that could be explored in Alabama. I am trying to get a lot of exercise in. I'm trying to do yesterday we did a 70-minute walk, and I'll do a good sized walk here too today. Not as much as yesterday. I believe this park closes, so I can't be here at dark. So the natural settings out here are amazing. That's one thing that is to be enjoyed. Mild weather where you can actually do stuff, man. What is the temperature there? I'm not sure. It's got to be somewhere in the lower 80s. It got cool one night. It hasn't got cold yet, and it won't. I looked at the Weather Channel, and it's not going to get cold. But don't get me wrong. 80 degrees here in Alabama is something like 70 degrees in Florida because there's no humidity. I've picked up a few no-see-ums so far. I got 2 no-see-ums flying around me. They haven't bitten me yet, but they're flying around me. Mr. Jose, can't answer that. Oh, there's a fly. Oh, there's horse flies just like in Florida. Ugh, they're coming. They found me. Did they get tasered? Who got tasered? Think they got tasered? Who got tasered? Somebody got tasered? Who got? Oh, look at the squirrel. I love the natural settings. That's one thing I really liked about Alabama. And again, Florida has a lot more public lands. Katie walking with you too. That's awesome. Katie's not walking with me. She's in the vehicle. Apparently walking is it's going to kill her, so she's afraid to walk. She's in the vehicle. I'm walking. I'm gonna live, man. I'm taking care of my health. I've lost 20 pounds since I got here. I'm walking every single day. My routine now is going to be saving money by eating at home or eating out at drive-through places where, like, for $7 you can eat at most or something. Eating out cheaply. Eating at home, saving money. Be watching my health at an incredible level. I want to start exercising every single day. I want to walk an hour a day or something like that. The street that we live on is nice for walking, but it's a very steep incline and it's really hard on your body. So this is a nice, there's no reason why you shouldn't walk in Alabama. Katie, if you're over there in that SUV, I know you're watching my live stream probably, I recommend you lock up the SUV and come walk with me. Come walk, it's good for you. If anybody, let's see how many people think they needs to get up and walk. Say, Katie, get up and walk, go for a walk. Let's encourage Katie to walk. Say, Katie, go walk with Jose. Look at that dog sticking its head out the window. Come on, Katie. Get some weights in there, too. Go for a walk. Everybody walk, walk. Say walk. Katie, walk. Katie, walk. Katie, walk. Katie, walk. I want everybody to say Katie, walk. Lock up the SUV, Katie, and come for a walk. You need it. Come on, Katie. You need it. And her channel's going to do good. Her channel's already, I think, 150 subscribers in, like, no time. Since we started pushing it. Jog. No, I'm not going to jog yet. This is a progressive thing. I want to go easy on my body. Time is on my side. I don't need to start jogging yet. Eventually I will. Walk, walk, walk. Come on, Katie. Come on, Katie. Let's walk. Track your progress. I'm not really tracking my progress. I'm just taking one day at a time. But, I mean, moving here, I was clear about one thing is I'm going to lose weight. And I'm going to exercise every day. I'm going to eat healthier. Going to save more money. The only thing that's kind of been a problem so far is that I'm not making any money other than the YouTube. Nobody's called me for my junk removal. Katie hasn't been able to find a job. I hadn't been able to find a job, but I'd rather not. I mean, it's like what I make off YouTube is almost enough, as much as I would make at a job. So it didn't really make sense to take a job for me. You know, but you don't need a lot to live. I'm not worried. I'm just wishing it was better. So it's not like I'm worried or concerned. I'm just wishing it was better. And I have had some jobs offered. They just haven't been. Come on, Katie, walk, walk. Join us, Katie. Walk, walk. Everybody say, Katie, walk. No, I don't believe in taking CBD might help you with exercise and eating. No, I don't think so. I don't believe in taking that stuff. Most of my friends that I know that do that, and family and friends and all that, they've had more problems in their lives that I think are related to, this is sacred, to the memory of, just be as respectful as I can. Have you got any rubbish clearance jobs yet? I did one job, but it wasn't really a job. It was a barter. Somebody worked for me, and I worked for them. I smoked healthy as can be. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, and again, I don't do it. But if you do it, that's your own problem. I'm not here to judge you. That's your own personal decision. That's your own personal problem. I don't buy whatever you smoke, so it's not my... You do whatever you want with your life. But here's what I do know. My friends and family that do it, I've personally noticed that it has affected their life in a negative way. And they don't want to accept it. They don't want to... They would rather say, you know, we're fine and, you know, it's, oh, it helps me and blah, blah, blah. But the reality of it is it really has affected their life in a negative way, whether they want to admit it or not. Throwing trash to is serious. You get beat up on the route. It's dangerous, you know. As healthy as can be. I exercise, house paid off. I'm no burn. So look, My friends, people that I care about, they tell me they do it, and I see the problems that they face in their personal lives, and they think it helps them calm down and it relieves their stress and their anger. And I'm like, wait, you have stress and anger? I don't have stress and anger in my life. Like, I feel like it causes more problems than they want to admit. And they want to say it's the relief for their problems, but it's actually, if you look at how many problems they have in their lives, they have more problems in their lives than is normal. So it kind of makes you wonder, well, maybe if you weren't, I don't know if it's an anxiety killer. Um, but I would medicate from like 40 people to 24 people. That's your own personal thing. I mean, I don't care what you do with your life. Oh, yes. Bad cell coverage in the Bahama Woods. So I'm losing you guys. I'm sorry. I know we're down to 19 people now. We are deep in the woods. Let me try to get out in the open again and see if I get better signal. Sorry about that. We are. It's incredible you can live stream from a place like this to begin with. Frozen, big time, Poppy. Okay, so I'm trying to walk back in the open. Rip stream. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying. Oh, we're all down to 16 people. I really lost everybody here. I'm sorry. All right, we're getting some people back. I'm sorry. I don't know what we're losing you guys here. Chilling with gators and drinking white lightning. The nature here and the weather is what really encourages me to do a workout. In Florida, I couldn't walk this long in Florida. You'd have to be out of your mind. Katie, walk. Katie, walk. We need Katie to walk. Let's go. There she goes. She's walking. There she goes, guys. I think we finally convinced Katie. I think we finally convinced Katie to walk. There she is. She's walking this way. Oh, yes. No, there's nobody out here. Jose, did your brother or family going to Alabama to visit? No, my family hasn't came yet to visit. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. They said they were, and then they backed out. So who knows what type of crazy thing my dad told them to scare them, because they all had plans to come and then to visit me, and then they will in the wintertime when it's like gets really cold. But right now they won't. And it's okay. I need space, guys. I'll be honest. Like, it was nice to have that here to visit and all. But where we are right now in our lives, we need so much space. We need so much privacy that it's actually okay. Yeah, it's too humid to walk in Florida. In Florida, the humidity, you cannot walk. You can't go for a walk in Florida. It's just, you can, but there's two things that are going to happen. You're going to sweat like an animal. I think there's a lot of pollen or stuff in the air around here. I've been coughing a lot today. Not sure. I see people run in Florida. Yeah, they do, but man, I can't do it. I've been able, like I said, to lose weight here in Alabama, eat better. And something about Florida, I was depressed in Florida, and I just didn't know it, because the way I was eating in Florida reflects somebody who's like depressed, and it's definitely not normal how we were eating. We're eating less. I was thinking about getting some chickens. What do you guys think? You know, a dog is too much responsibility. I've thought about a dog. You got to feed them. That's more money you got to spend on food. You got to walk them. You got to take care of them. And it's just a lot of responsibility that I don't think I want. But I might think, how about chickens? Is chickens something, like, we were spending about $10 a week on eggs, maybe less. I don't know. We buy the really good eggs because I'm allergic to you know, when you buy eggs, you buy the ones that are like 12 for $1 or something. Those eggs, they inject the chickens with hormones to make them make a lot of eggs. So really, the percentage of that egg that is hormone is so incredible. You have no idea how bad it is for you. Whereas we're buying the better eggs. So we're spending about $10 a week. Let's say $40 a month on eggs. We're spending about $40 a month on eggs. Gator Country, what's up? No, I can't do a cat. We're allergic to cats. Don't let her stop, bro. Make her walk too. Vamos. Let's walk that way now. I'm in Florida. Old people walk inside the malls because of the AC. Yeah, people go walking inside the malls. It's really that ridiculous in Florida with the heat. Yo, Gator Country, what's happening? Also, my asthma has been a lot better since I moved here. Today, I'm doing a little sick. I know why I'm doing bad. I had milk this morning. I shouldn't have. I ran out of eggs this morning, and I drank milk. And I don't do good with milk, as you guys can see. I'm getting a little coffee and whatever. I'm sure it's because of the milk. Do you have an inhaler spacer and a Albuterol? Yes, I do have Albuterol medication. I think my problem today is intoxication. I'm not supposed to have milk, and I know this. But I did it today because we ran out of milk. We ran out of eggs, and I didn't want to run to the store in the morning, so I drank milk and coffee instead of eggs. I'm allergic to milk, and I know I'm allergic, but I still do it. So a little bit of intoxication.
I tried to get him to have coconut milk, and then he says, "I'm gentrifying him."
You are. Shut up, and you know you're trying to gentrify me. Dale, move, muévete.
Hey, you have an
Muévete. Muévete. Camina. Te quiero ver caminando. Dale. Mueve tu cuerpo, señora. Permiso, señora. Usted está caminando muy lento. Necesito que apure un poco la velocidad. Vámonos. Anyways, the reason I'm kind of congested today is probably because of the milk. It's probably some type of intoxication. My allergies have improved. I thought my allergies would get worse because there's a lot more plants here. And I figured pollen and stuff like that. But actually, my allergies have gotten a lot better since I got here. Muévete, mija. Dale, muévete.
Dad noticed that.
No, aquí sí conmigo. Not only did I come to Alabama, I came to a Confederate Memorial in Alabama. Para que sepan que conmigo no. And I brought a woman from Michigan with me. Keep walking. We're going to go all the way down that hill and I'll back up. Don't be trying to quit on me. You can't quit now. Like, these people are you got 43 people watching you. Dale, muévete. What you stop for? Dale, you got to glare at me. Dale, you can glare at me while you're walking. Dale, muévete. Dale. Conmigo no. Dale, muévete. So, yep, it's what you eat makes a difference in your life. I mean, like today, I'm having this little congesting thing. I know it's because of the milk. I know I shouldn't have had it. And back in Florida, I was eating all types of stuff that I knew I shouldn't have. Like, I really was not trying to look out for myself. And now, I feel like I'm doing a lot better job of looking out for my health. How about asthma? The things that trigger your asthma? I thought I would have more triggers for asthma here. Other than today. Today has been a rough day for me a little bit. You can hear my voice. But it's because of my own stupidity. I decided to drink milk knowing that I shouldn't have drank milk. I had Cuban coffee with milk, café con leche, right? There's a Confederate Cemetery this way, Katie. Let's walk towards it. So look, you're from Michigan, so you can just walk that way. I don't think they want you here. Okay, well, we said no jokes. Come on, keep going. Ow. Ow. She's not too happy about that. Keep walking. She's not. She's always scratching me behind the camera. Look at the view down this way, guys.
Can
Beautiful.
We walk down there?
Let's walk to this Confederate Cemetery. This way. She's trying to go downhill instead of uphill. You're lazy, man.
No, because I had to come back uphill.
Don't worry about it. You need it. Dale, muévete. Move it. Move your body tonight. Mueve tu cuerpo, pero que muévelo, 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 muévelo. I'm going to sing for you, okay? I'm going to encourage you by singing. Mueve tu cuerpo, muévelo, muévelo. All right. And so, yeah, I haven't had too many triggers with the asthma. Coffee has caffeine. It can cause your... No, I don't really struggle with the caffeine. Milk produces phlegm. Exactly, milk produces phlegm, and that's why today I can kind of feel it in my chest. I have a little bit of phlegm. So, which is okay, I guess, because it's been so dry here. My body's used. Like last night when I went to sleep, my nose hurt. Like the bone inside my nose hurt because it's so dry. It really felt really dry. Listen, Katie, you're gonna have to pick up the speed here.
Okay.
So I'm walking a lot, and I'm trying to encourage Katie to walk. She's walked twice since we've been up here. Of course, when we were in Florida, she said, "Oh, if you do this for me, I want to get out of Florida. If you do this for me, I promise I'm gonna be walking every single day." She's walked twice since we've been up here. False promises. Oh, this is number 2. This is not a walk. Do you think this is a walk? This is like 5 minutes, man. Twice, yep. So, kind of demoralize her a little bit and see if we can shame her into...
Doesn't really work, Jose.
We're going to shame her into lifestyle changes. So, they said they're not going to follow your YouTube channel.
Nice try.
Yep, they're going to quit following you. What type of bug is that? Don't get near it, don't get near it.
It's a beetle.
2 beetles. Are they making love?
I think so.
Oh, dude, they're making love, man. Back out of the way so I can see them. These beetles are making love. See, that's something you won't see in Florida. 2 oddly colored beetles making love. Oh, yeah, get her. Dale duro ahí, para que sepa. Get a room. Yeah, they need to get a room. They need to get a room. Dude, that's the type of stuff you see here in Alabama. I haven't had... No, I've never had chest pain. Only when I was really...
Bad.
Look at that thing, y'all. Somebody says we're so genuine, it's refreshing. We try to be...
Yeah.
We try to be as good as we can. They're not bothered by our presence. So somebody said stay off the grass. They have sugars there. Explain to people what sugars are. Is that like a tick or something? Break down what that is, y'all, because I don't know what that is. They're not really... this is a very slow motion type of thing going on here. There's no action to this. They're just laying on top of each other. This is not the most exciting of romances here. This is kind of dull.
Do we want to keep walking? Or...
It's a mite that gets in your skin. Okay, can you see them? Are they black? Are they brown? How do you know if you got one? Do you know when they bite you? Somebody said stay off the grass. There's like something they'll get. It's sugars. I've heard about that. I've never actually seen one. I've heard about them. Sugar, aka berry bugs. If you had $150,000 cash, where would you buy a house? Alabama or Florida?
Alabama.
Yeah, I think for 150, there's not really anything nice in Florida. If I had 250, then I would consider Florida. But 150, you're not going to get anything decent. Now we just hit a cloud of no-seums. Mites can cause scabies. Scabies? Not
Scabies.
Scabies, what is that?
It's
like a disease?
like a rash or something.
Okay, so yeah, stay away from basically stay away from the grass. Check out ticks before you get into the car. Check for ticks. Okay, we'll check for ticks before we get into the car. So keep that in mind. Before we get back into the car, check for ticks. So all this is new to me. Now I have one neighbor that we moved in, and on the first day they were like, Jose, I got an acre of land and nice brick house for $96,000. Awesome. Where at? Barbara, please tell us where at, what state, what area. So no, in Florida for $150,000, you will not get anything nice in Florida. Matter of fact, there was a trailer. I think this trailer was in it was in Dunellen. They were asking $120,000 on an acre for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath from the 80s. Mobile home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath from the 80s on an acre. Asking $120,000. The interior was so bad that they had to rip out the carpets and just leave it like it needs carpets, it needs kitchen, bathrooms, like the whole thing. So by the time you're done with this mobile home, you're talking $220,000. Yeah, basically.
You could have replaced the home.
You could have basically for $220,000. Who knows? Or 100. Yeah, you'd have been very deep into this mobile home if you were to get it livable. Now we have to see how the winter goes. Maybe after the winter, my whole opinion about this place will change. So we have to take it one step at a time. We have to go easy and just wait for things. Is it property taxes annually like in Charlotte, North Carolina? No, my property taxes here. And if I lose you guys, please let me know. We're up to 44 people and 42 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit it. Let YouTube know we're special. It recommends it to other people if they think you guys are interacting with us. We need it. It's like if the YouTube made me, if I can get the YouTube to grow 25, 30% more between all the channels, I could pretty much just do this full time. It's just barely not enough. That's like the frustrating thing is that it's like barely not enough between all the channels. Unless Katie's cooking channel takes off, and if Katie's cooking channel takes off, then that would definitely change everything. Like we're so close, but so far. And again, that's enough to live in Alabama on a very tight budget. Okay, I'm not talking about living in Florida or living a luxury lifestyle. I make $1,500, yeah, about $1,500 a month, and that's not a lot of money. But keep in mind, Jason, our house is paid off, our cars are paid off, so we're just paying $500 for all our bills, let's say, and that leaves $1,000, which is $250 a week. If you're not doing anything extravagant, why would $250 a week not be enough? And I have my junk removal license. Hopefully, I can start getting some jobs for my junk removal here soon. So there's no reason why it shouldn't work out. I just need to grow a little bit more, man. I'm like, fuel is an expense that I can manage. We don't have to commute, so fuel is an expense that I can manage, okay? That's something that I can personally manage. Like I can, like today, we went for a 20-minute drive or something. Fuel is something I can manage, and that vehicle that I bought is a gas hogger. Oh, if I could go back, I'd probably change it. It's very comfortable. Baldwin County is a great place. Can you do a video there? What does everyone think? Now look, Living Blank, Baldwin County, Alabama is a great place. I did a video and I put it as the #1 place to move to in Alabama. It's a great area. As far as going there, until one of us gets a job and we start making money again, I cannot travel far, and it's about a 3-hour drive from here. Eventually, I will, but right now we're just holding things down right now, keeping it simple. And going up there, it's a 3-hour drive. I'd spend $60 in gas there and back, or $50 in gas. I can't do it right now. We're really trying the best that we can to keep our expenses down. Seriously, change the business name and local number and you will get business. I think the fact that my business name says Jose and that it's an out of area number might discourage some people. But
you want to go up?
Is it free to change your number? We'll pass on it from here.
You don't want to?
We're live streaming. Is that appropriate? I don't know. Okay. So we're visiting our first cemetery in Alabama. Property taxes in Florida. I know my property taxes are very reasonable. My property taxes now are just stay outside of it, okay? So this is a Confederate military gravesite. This person was born in February 1843. So he was just a young person in the time period of the war. He passed away in 1908, 1907, right next to him. I'm going to walk around the outside perimeter just to be respectful. Stephen Whittaker, again, there's no birth date. He was a sergeant in the infantry. He died in 1907. 1907 again. I do, with my junk removal business, I have found a lot of very interesting historical things from the Civil War. Unfortunately, I've had to sell them all on eBay because, I get it through my work, and I'm sure somebody else could appreciate it more than I would. Most of these people were passing away in 1906, 1907, 1906, so they kind of all passed away in the same era, 1906. So, this site reminds me of a site that I went to in Kentucky. We went to a site in Kentucky that was very similar to this. And I want to show you a little detail. I missed it here. Let me come back this way and show you guys a little detail. I went to a site in Kentucky, in Fort Knox, Kentucky. And it was Fort Dunfield. What was it called?
I think that was it.
Fort Dunfield, if I'm not mistaken. They have out of steel. It's steel or concrete, but these are
It was like that
cannonballs.
hill,
Yep.
and then the site was on top. That was
Yep.
neat. I'd go back there in a heartbeat.
So this site we went to in Kentucky was a site that during the Civil War, Kentucky was kind of on the fence more than any other state. And it's up on a hill, and the Ohio River is the Mason-Dixon line, and this fort is on a mountain, and it's overlooking Ohio. You can see 50 miles into Ohio. No, Indiana, right? Not Ohio. I'm sorry, Indiana. You can see 50 miles into Indiana and Illinois. So this fort for the Confederates was a very strategic place. And I'm not sure if it was a Union fort or a Confederate fort, because again, Kentucky was so kind of on the fence. But Fort Dunfield, I believe is what it's called. It's it's around West Point, Kentucky, north of Fort Knox, and it overlooks Indiana and Illinois. Again, it's the Ohio River, and everything on the other side, on the north side of the river, is flat. And on the Kentucky side, it's mountainous. So it's a very strategic place to observe movements of military troops. So anything moving north of that area for a 50-mile radius, they could watch it. And they had, and this was one of the most miserable conditions. They left it the way it was. I mean, they were basically just digging trenches into the dirt. So it's on the side of a mountain, and they weren't even able, they had burned most of the trees, or they needed them for cover. I can't remember what the story was. But basically, they had basically burned trees, and they needed it, something like that. They couldn't actually build. Oh, there's a bug on my head. They couldn't actually build like little huts or whatever. So what they did was they dug like caves into the ground, and that's where the men were sleeping during the winter. Must have been a brutal time to be alive during that war. So that's the site we visited in Kentucky. And if you're ever in the Louisville area, I definitely recommend the drive there. It's a very steep, I mean, you're talking just steep drops. It's an interesting site. And, so this is the second time, I guess, we visit a site of importance. There's no sound, or is it my phone? Does anybody else have a sound issue? You tired? That's walk number 3. Give me a high five. Not walk number 3 in Alabama. Can you get something for under $150 in Baldwin County? I'm not sure. Probably not along the coast. Probably a little bit further inland you will. No sound is fine. I have sound, so somebody doesn't have sound, so it's a problem on your end. Good to see you guys walking. We're trying, man. We really are. We're putting effort into life. And I'm trying to encourage Katie to put more effort into her life. Because I love her and I want to see her do good. A white woman is a good investment. You just got to, the maintenance on them is really the maintenance is what kind of, yeah, you come kiss me all sweaty. Yikes. We got 50 people watching, just about. 49. Make sure you hit the like button. Let YouTube know we're fun. I will say, do you have Ariana Simone? No, I'm not related to this person. I don't know who she is. You know who I am related to? And this will blow you guys' minds. I'm related I'm actually related to. All right, and actually, if you live in Miami, I definitely recommend that you go. There's a cemetery in Miami where the last democratically elected president of Cuba is buried by the last name of Socarras. So, we lost Katie. Keep up, baby. Try your best to keep up. We got 50 people watching you, baby. Keep it going, baby. So basically, if you live in Miami, there's a cemetery in Miami where the last democratically elected president of Cuba is buried. And you can go there in Miami, and there's a big plaque that's got the Cuban flag. It's about 8 foot tall, and it's got the Cuban flag. Let's walk on this side of the road, baby.
Yeah.
And I think his last name was Pio Socarras. Now this guy, I think he's like my dad's cousin's uncle or something. What is it?
I think it's like Prio.
Prio, yeah, Prio Socarras. So there were the Castros, and before the Castros, there was the Bautistas, and before the Bautistas was Socarras. So Bautista overthrew Socarras in a coup, and then Fidel Castro threw over Bautista. So the last democratically elected president of Cuba, right, related to him. In fact, my dad is Socarras, and I could have been Socarras, except for I'm Jose Rodriguez Ochoa. But I would be Jose Rodriguez Socarras if you were to keep track of my name back. So I am related to the last democratically elected president of Cuba. And there's not too many of them left. So oddly enough, Your Majesty Jose, it's weird. It's weird, but I do come from a royal line of Cubans, so I'm not just cualquier cubanito de eso de Hialeah. Yo soy descendiente, para que tú lo sepas, del último presidente elegido democráticamente en Cuba. And I have an uncle who's more active in the world of politics. We're dead on the world of politics. Who, if Cuba were to ever try to get rid of all that stuff and go back to a democratically elected system, he would likely be a very good candidate because he's already into that crap. I'm not into it. I don't really care about politics. But anyways, Jose Rodriguez, your YouTuber, is if would be the elite royal of Cuba if they hadn't overthrown the government. My family line was in place for us to be royalty, Cuban royalty right here, man. And check this out. My dad's dad, my grandpa, was born in Spain, in the Canary Islands. And what that means is that if I wanted to, Spain has a new law now where you can actually, if you're a descendant of Spaniards, you can actually get Spanish citizenship. So I think there's about 100,000 Cubans throughout the whole world who are close descendants of Spaniards who could qualify to be Spanish citizens. So if I wanted to be a citizen of Spain, I could definitely do that now. The reason was, in the 1930s, there was a situation in Spain where the communists had taken over the government, and anybody who had power, who had money, would have to leave Spain. And my family in Spain apparently were well off enough in government that they had to They had to leave Spain because they were actually their lives, because I guess they were so well off in Spain that when the communists came in, they were in a position of power, and they were basically getting rid of everybody who wasn't exactly with that program. So they left Spain in the 1930s, We did the math. We never knew if he was born in Spain. They wouldn't talk about it, obviously, because their lives were in danger. So it's kind of one of those things where they came to Cuba to escape Spain and they never really talked about it. It was always a taboo subject. According to my aunts and my dad and uncles, it was a taboo subject to talk about. Yeah, it's just like Franco was in the Dominican Republic, in Cuba. Oh, and Franco was wasn't there also a Franco in the Dominican Republic? You gonna go back to the car?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna walk up that hill again, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right?
Okay.
So I'll be back in a little bit. So basically, without getting into politics, my grandparents fled Spain. Now we had always wondered if it was them or their parents who fled Spain. So here's what we did: we found the date of birth of my grandfather, and it was 7 or 8 years before the war, which means that he came to Cuba as a young boy. He would have been about 7 to 11 years old, something like that. Don't quote me on the days and all that. But anyways, they left knowing his birthday. See, the thing is, my family had never really done the research on Spanish history. They knew they left because of the war, and the war was in the late 1930s, and he was born in the 1920s, I believe, something like that. Therefore, it would make sense that he left because of the war. Therefore, he was born in Spain. Now, my family hadn't done the history on that. We sat down, we did the history. I looked at the dates when people immigrated from Spain, and it turns out that, yes, in fact, my grandpa, my dad's dad, was in fact born in Spain and brought at about 7 to 11 years old to Cuba to escape the situation that was going on there. So, therefore, my grandparents were born in Spain. And we didn't know that until recently when we sat down and did all the history homework, and we figured out that, well, they came to escape the war. So, knowing his birthday, we were able to determine that, yes, he was in fact born in Spain. Rafael Trujillo Molina was a dictator for the Dominican Republic. Correct, yeah, there was a dictator in the Dominican Republic, which was also as brutal as the ones in Cuba. So, with all that, that makes me... We also left Cuba because of kind of a similar situation. When we left... So, my grandparents had to leave Spain because of communists. My dad had to leave Cuba and me because of communists. And now we're here in the United States where people want that system as well. My parents fled that system. My grandparents fled that system. And we were basically in line for royalty if you think about the fact that our family was the last democratically elected president of Cuba. So lots of history there. Now we're in Alabama. Now here in Alabama, it's a weird state for stuff, man. I haven't really had any trouble with being Cuban so far. It doesn't seem like being Cuban's a problem here in Alabama. Katie, as a northerner, I think might have a little bit more problems. But it doesn't really matter where you're from. I mean, like I said, I'm really a Spaniard by descent. Cuban, lived in Kentucky, lived in Florida most of my life. Now I'm here in Alabama. I mean, it doesn't really matter where you're from. This whole planet is beautiful. Spain's beautiful. Cuba's beautiful. Florida has its beauty, and Alabama does as well. Everywhere you go is beautiful. The problem isn't the places. It's the people and what they do in those places that makes us have to flee and go somewhere else. Cuba right now is in a very bad situation. Talking about YouTubers that I follow, there's a YouTuber out of Cuba. His name is Camarelis. His YouTube channel is named after his name, last name, I guess. So Camarelis blog, Camely, Camarelis with an S at the end. Camarelis blog. Camarelis blog. He blogs out of Cuba just the way I do. He shows neighborhoods and everything. And it looks like the situation in Cuba right now is in really bad shape. Hunger. I have my family over there, and hunger seems to be a piece of glass or something. I'll pick it up. Cuba. Notice how in Alabama people litter everywhere. Yet here, for some reason, people seem to have enough respect for this place to where there's no littering here. I've yet to see one piece of paper. They keep this place immaculate. It's the only place in Alabama where I've noticed that so far. So, just an observation. Would I go back to Cuba? The last time I was there was in 2011. And I believe that unless there's changes to the government, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to Cuba again. I don't see a benefit of me going back to Cuba. To me, there's no practical application of why would I go back to Cuba. It's expensive to travel to Cuba. In 2011, when we went to Cuba, we spent something like, what was it? I think it was like $8,000 to go to Cuba for 2 weeks. Everything is expensive. Everything is overpriced, from the food to the rental services to vehicles. Everything you do in Cuba is overpriced. It's hot. It's humid. It's uncomfortable. I don't really care about the politics. Too many people like to politic with Cuba. There's a lot of politics regarding Cuba. Why you should go or why you shouldn't or all that crap. I don't really. Give me a second, I'm gonna adjust this for a minute. I gotta sit down here. There's a lot of politics about why you should go to Cuba or where you should go or when or if this or that. I don't really get into the politics of it all. I have family there that I care about, and I'm gonna visit my family no matter what. But here's the thing: I don't really see a practical application of me going to Cuba right now. It's expensive. It's not a vacation for me because I'm not going to resorts on the beach. I'm going to go see my family, and they live in a pretty rough spot. I mean, you think this in Alabama's back? You think this is backwoods? You should see where my family lives in Cuba. Bought him bankrupt. I have seen his YouTube channel. He did a few in Cuba. All right, I have seen his channel. Bought him bankrupt. I have. I don't think he's bankrupt anymore. I think he's got enough followers to where he's doing all right. So I do feel that I'm never going to ever really go back to Cuba because my family has Facebook now. My grandpa has been to America now on my mom's side. My grandpa on my mom's side has been to Cuba. I don't know if there's tourism legal to Cuba right now. I'm not really sure how to answer that. There might be, or there may not be. I'm not really sure if right now, if they're allowing tourism to Cuba right now. I'm not really sure on that. Either way, I'm not gonna go. It's too expensive. Um, for what? Like I have like cousins and stuff like that. I don't know if they've banned tourism to Cuba. I don't really watch politics to know. I don't really have any interest in going to Cuba, so I'm not up to date on that. Every once in a while, I would send my family in Cuba money, but I think I'm gonna stop doing it. I am stopping it. I have stopped it because I don't think that they have, like in Cuba, the mindset is if you have $20, you drink alcohol and party. And I was hoping they would, if I send my family money in Cuba, that they would use it to, buy clothes or buy food or buy concrete to fix something. But it seems like the mindset in Cuba is to drink and party it away. So I'm not gonna send somebody money to drink beer and alcohol. I could do that here, my own money here to do it. So I don't think I was helping. I think I was kind of enabling in a sense, you know. And nothing against my family. That the lifestyle over there is that way. It's like in Cuba, people don't really think beyond what's in front of them. So it's not really the people's fault. It's just the system there has taught people to be lazy and to be kind of So we were there in 2011. If you've watched my other live streams, we talked a lot. We did a lot of stories about Cuba. Now those live streams we had to delete them because we got into some stuff that is probably best deleted. Um, we try to stay off of a lot of these topics. Like a lot. I think going back to Cuba is not going to happen for me at least. There's nothing that would bring me back to Cuba. Um, so overall, can you guys see how good's the signal? Are you guys able to see me good? Are you guys able to hear me good? We got 65 people on board. I don't know. I wouldn't go back to Cuba. I don't see the reason why I would go back to Cuba. Like, why would I go back to Cuba to visit? I went in 2011 with Katie, by the way. Katie, I lost you guys? Really? That's weird. If you guys want, I can move somewhere else. If the signal's not good, let me know. If you're having signal problems, let me know. It's good? Okay, so if there's problems with the signal, I can move somewhere else. Pretty much, guys, it's a little choppy. Okay. For some people saying it's good. Some people are saying it's good. Some people are saying it's a little choppy. All right. No, there's no reason for me to go back to Cuba. And, I want to explore the United States more. I like the United States, and this is home, and this is where I'm a citizen of, and this is where I want to go beyond this puppy. So the frame is good, but you keep freezing. Okay. Do you guys think I should move somewhere else? Maybe get better signal? Let's go for a little walk. Just want to sit down for a minute. Let's go for a walk and get out in the open again. And maybe that'll improve our signal. Yeah, I'm looking for a divorce lawyer. Bible man, you are something else, man. Oh, low power mode. All right. Check my bars while moving. No, I can't check the bars while I'm moving because if I'm moving, then all right. Well, you love to travel. So you haven't been. I love to travel. I love to travel. And do I want to go to Cuba? Yeah, but it's a monetary thing. I just can't afford to travel to Cuba right now. So it's not that I don't want to. I'd love to go to Cuba. But I can't because of how expensive it is and how I need the money for other more important things, I know people that go to Cuba. And this is what frustrates me. I mean, it frustrates me because I want people to have a sound mindset. I know people that go to Cuba every single year, twice or 3 times. They always go to Cuba. These trips to Cuba are very expensive. I'm talking, they'll spend $10,000 a year going to Cuba every single year. And they don't have a house paid off. They don't have a mortgage even. They're renting. And I'm just like, why would you throw away so much money going to Cuba when you don't even have a mortgage, when you don't even have a house paid off, when you still have car notes, for people of Cuban descent, it's really like the economical system of this country has been taught to Americans, and they understand you save money, you save money, you pay off stuff, you have retirement. People from other countries don't have that education to know that they're supposed to save money, to know that you don't. It's a total lack of education of the economical system of this country. People live day by day. What's going to happen when all these people are of elderly age and they can't work anymore, and they don't have retirement, they don't have a house paid off, they don't have any investments? All their money they spent going to Cuba. You know what they do? Then they become a burden to the next generation. That's what they do. Now the kids have to put dad and grandma in a closet because they don't have anything for themselves. I know I'm losing a few people. It's probably not the nicest conversation to have. But I do get frustrated that as a Latino, we don't have the economical. Oh, yeah. I mean, and then on top of that, they got the virus. And the virus, what it's done is, it's an oppressive government. Over there, you have to wear your mask. It's an oppressive government. You have to wear your mask. And if you don't wear your mask, I think the fine is 1,000 or 500 pesos, which is like 2 months' salary. So Nobody in Cuba, even if they have family in America, can afford that. So in Cuba, wearing your mask has been mandatory. And I think last week I was following Camarelli's blog, and now they have a curfew in the capital city at least, where you can't be out from 7 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning. So on top of that, you got a curfew. They're very oppressive over there. So if you think the coronavirus sucks here, you have no idea how bad it sucks in other places. The Dominican Republic had a curfew, and I think they lifted it. Cuba has actually been tightening its grip on the population. So in Cuba, there's a curfew at 7 for any vehicles or people outside, unless they have a special note from the government. Basic police officers are the only ones to be out and about. It's horrible. It is just absolutely horrible. Everything is expensive in Cuba. So it really is an unfortunate situation over there. I mean, we live here in the United States, and we kind of forget how serious the situation is for people in other parts of the world. We have it easy here. Even here in Alabama, one of the poorest states in the country, people are still going about lives like normal, especially in these small towns out here, because they're not dependent so much on the flow of economy outside this area. It's a very closed economy. It's a regional economy, you could say. Other than people in the big cities that depend on jobs in the car industry sectors and all that. So, but yeah, we have it easy here. We really have it easier. I have a fly on my head. So far, I've gotten bitten by fire ants. I haven't got stung by a bee. Haven't got stung by a scorpion. It's bound to happen though. The only thing uncomfortable about my walk is that right burnt. Like my skin feels really dry. So it does. How would I put this? I am at the Confederate Memorial Park, which is central, right in the central part of Alabama, north of Montgomery, south of Birmingham. It's a rural area, and there are not too many parks in this area. And this is really a cemetery more than a park. There aren't too many parks in Alabama. Most of the land here is privately owned, so there's not too much state land. So it's basically a cemetery. I think Alabama needs to have more parks, more nature trails, more parks. I think it needs it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed our little live stream. We did lose signal for some parts of the live stream, and we are going to be saying our goodbyes here soon. For some parts of this live stream, we did lose signal. I'm really appreciate those of you guys that stayed on board. I got a Cuban nephew and niece. They're better to take 150 and buy rental property with multiple units. In Alabama, housing is affordable, okay? And because housing is, I do not recommend multi-units in Alabama. And the reason is because housing is so affordable that even a poor person can afford to buy a regular home. Therefore, it does to me, in my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, I would not buy a multi-unit in Alabama unless you're buying a large, like if you're investing $1 million or $2 million and you're able to get 20 or 30 units, and that changes everything. But as far as multi-units or duplexes, I do have the ability of living here. Why would somebody want to rent out a duplex or something? It just seems that being so affordable a place to live, it doesn't. I don't know. That makes sense to me. But I don't recommend it. And I also don't recommend buying anything. Oh, I think 150. That's about where you want to be in Alabama. Us buying a house here in Alabama, because for 160, 170, you can build a new house, right? Okay. So if you can build a new house for 160, I don't think the cost of building a new house is going to increase in Alabama. There's no reason for it to increase. unless it's a national trend, right? So if the price of a new house isn't going to increase, then you don't want to buy a house for more than what it costs to build a new one. Because again, there's a lot of land in Alabama. They can always build more houses here. They can build houses here for 20 more years before real estate actually becomes, like in Florida where it's starting to get limited. So with that in mind, you don't want to invest into anything over the cost of, hey y'all, you don't want to invest anything over the cost of replacement, which is what it costs to build a new home. So don't, I definitely do not recommend that you buy anything at over $160,000 as an investment property in Alabama. I do believe that proximity to the Gulf is always good, but it's also a huge liability. How about Joe do a real estate live stream tonight? I'm going to try to live stream as often as I can. Basically, just go hard at this YouTube thing here for a month or two, and hopefully it works out. Because if it doesn't, then we're definitely going to be back to the 9 to 5 grind, trying to find a regular job or something. I hope I don't have to do that, but like again, we knew that with moving, we would have to make serious lifestyle changes, and it's definitely obvious that money doesn't move here like it does in Florida. But if you're looking to invest, being near the Gulf is a huge liability. I think near the central part of the state, I would recommend near the central part of the state, outside of a major city in the suburbs. Get a house that's lightly used, not old, but not new. Somewhere that's like less than 10 years old. Get that for 150. And I would go with that route because it doesn't really seem like oh no, we lost them. All right, guys. So we lost a bunch of people there. We lost signal. If you're still on board, thank you for staying on board. I don't know why I lost signal because we were here the whole time. It's kind of weird how we haven't moved and we lost signal. Well, anyways, property is a good investment because it's insured. Yes, it is. You can insure your investment. I would definitely not recommend buying out in the middle of nowhere. I would buy near a large city, like near Montgomery, near Birmingham. Anything between Montgomery and Birmingham or Montgomery and Auburn, just outside of Auburn is good. If I was going to buy an investment property in Alabama, I would buy a house for like 160, 170 in a really nice neighborhood. Um, Anyways, guys, I'm going to check out, so say your goodbyes. I'm going to give you guys like 30 seconds to say your goodbyes. It's been an awesome time to share this live stream with you guys. Um, if I get strapped for cash, I have 2 vehicles. I have over $20,000 in vehicles right now. I do not need... my property is insured for more than what it's worth. My property is insured for $40,000 more than what it's worth. I have $20,000 in vehicles. Oh yeah, Huntsville is a great area, but it gets more expensive up there. And here's the other thing: it gets cold in Huntsville. It's a lot colder, and I think people are going to shy away from cold weather. People are going to want to be in warmer weathers. Lost signal. All right. Even yeah, Folly's a really good area. Folly, Spanish Fort, that whole area is really great. I strongly recommend that area. If you can find something affordable in there, you'll do good. The Alabama Gulf Coast is an amazing place to invest. You're losing service because of... Well, guys, say your goodbyes because we are going to close this live stream. I've really enjoyed having you guys here with me. And maybe we can do a live stream again here soon and talk about what areas of Alabama, what prices are going for in Alabama in different areas, and what areas I think are good to invest. I'm not familiar with this state like I was in Florida. I had some really great predictions of where things would do. I said Naples was a bad place, and sure enough, the market hasn't changed. I said North Florida was going to be great, and it went great. I mean, I've been really on point with real estate in Florida, but this is a whole different beast out here. Make sure you say your goodbyes, and I hope you guys have a good night. I'm going to get back. I got to get back, so goodbye, and thank you guys so much for checking everything out. And I'll definitely make some videos on the topics you guys are asking me about here soon. And I just made a video today about the top 10 best cities for food in the South. Make sure you guys check that out. Anyways, we're going to check out, guys. Say your bye. See you later.